Ladies and gentlemen, dear shareholders, I hereby open the 100th Ordinary Annual General Meeting of Bayerische Motorenwerke Aktiengesellschaft, which we broadcast in its entirety this year live on the internet from BMW World in Munich. My name is Norbert Reithofer, and as the chairman of the supervisory board and the statutory chairman of this AGM, welcome to all of you on behalf of the Supervisory Board and the Board of Management. All members of the Board of Management take part in this AGM here at BMW World. In addition to this, all Supervisory Board members follow this AGM. Most of them are present here at BMW World. The other members of the Supervisory Board who, due to the current circumstances, couldn't travel to Munich, use the live stream. So a cordial welcome also to you here in Munich, here in the BMW World, in the area which we call Premier. In addition to the members of the Board of Management and the Supervisory Board, we only have the voting representatives of the company present as representatives of the shareholders. The German regulator enabled this special form of an AGM without the physical presence of shareholders in the framework of a special regulation only a few weeks ago, and we're glad that we can make use of this option because this AGM will be broadcast in its entire length live on the internet. The speeches of the chairman of the Supervisory and Management Board and of the CFO will be broadcast for the interested public without any access restrictions. This year, however, we don't want to just honor the deceased colleagues here at BMW, because the pandemic for us is not just an global economic catastrophe, but we are well familiar with the fact that for many people it is also a human tragedy. That is why I would ask everyone present here to stand for a moment of remembrance. BMW is an international company. We cooperate with colleagues and business partners, and we have customers in many countries around the world. It was with great sadness that over weeks we've followed the daily news about how many people have been affected with COVID-19 and how many could not be saved. This is why we want to express our sympathy and our close solidarity to the relatives of the deceased all over the world. Code and the proposal of many investors. Ladies and gentlemen, the remuneration of the Supervisory Board hasn't been adapted ever since the year 2013, while the responsibilities of the Supervisory Board have grown in the meantime. That's why the compensation level of the last years did not seem an inappropriate benchmark for the transfer into fixed compensation model.
It is strong and robust, adaptable and innovative. It takes a stance and acts accordingly in a responsible manner. That is how BMW has shaped mobility over the decades. What else does it take? Values we live by and respect. And employee representatives, this is what makes BMW. The 100th Annual General Meeting.